Where are we right now? Hey, looking for my glasses thing. Hip hop. Greetings, good evening, good morning, good morning, good evening. Guys, come on in. Oh my God, the time goes so quick. Time slipping and sliding, man, like everything else. The time is just slipping and sliding. Time waits on no man. We are moving on. Time waits on no man. We're moving on. We're definitely moving on. Oh my God. Fire there must steal him think a cool breeze, yeah. Fire there must steal him think a cool breeze, yeah. Fire there must steal him think a cool breeze. That is one of my grandmother's words. When we do anything and she run after us and we run away, she said, long run, short catch. Fire there must steal and think a cool breeze, yeah. Yes, let me put my password in so that I can get my microphone going. Greetings, guys. Cole Garden 7709. Can you give me a shout out? Cole, greetings, big love, big respect. Manners, grand uprising. I'm happy you're here. Greetings. Good morning, guys. Please like the live if it's something you want to do. I was running a little bit late today because I went to a meeting and then same place they had this poetry evening. And because I'm a poet and I love poetry so much, I stopped by. It was between 2 to 3, so then I have to get back. So it was nice. I even wrote a poem. I was just sitting there and just dropped something up. I think I should probably read it to you later. Yes? The theme was outside, and we say we active, we outside, we active, and we not talk. Hey. Fire day, must steal him think a cool breeze. Masraya, greetings. How are we doing? Guys, please like the live. Thank you. Guys, we are coming down into Genesis because we are just at Genesis 43. And it's only because I sped it up a little bit because I spend far too long in this chapter here. And I want to scour it and to see what it is saying. And the full book of Genesis has 50 chapters. 50 chapters, yes. And then we would go on to Exodus if I feel like carrying on with it. But 50 chapters in the book of Genesis, we are just at 43 because I was reading it like for instance 8-10 verses for the full day. So since I started reading it, one chapter a day, keep sluggishness away. I'm going much quicker in it. So now we are at 43. In the next 7 days, I should finish the book of Genesis. I can't wait to see the finished bit. Guys, please like the live. We can always, whatever, we can always pretend that, oh, we're not asking anybody to like the live. Please like it and subscribe if it's something you want to do. Yes? We don't care because when we speak the truth, and the truth must set us free. Val Summers, greetings, my love. Yes? We only speak the truth and righteousness and truth. And that alone must set us free and free us. We free ourselves. We lose the guilt and the limit, and then we forgive ourselves first. And then we can go on and forgive others, yes? But the one thing I always say, user 123 eyes on me said, hi, greetings, my love. The West serves Israel. Israel first. Yes, Israel first. Bim, 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 bim. That's what I would say. Miss Kelly Whitworth, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Yes? Please like up the live, guys. Thank you so much. Your ace, your presence here is valid and welcome. So user says no Palestine. Well, I don't know the difference between them. I can be on your side. Whatever you're saying, I'll say it, but I don't know the difference between them. You know what I mean? Yes? I like Israel because of the Bible. I read about them in the Bible, so I will say Israel. And Palestine is in the Bible as well. But I don't know the difference. I'm from the Western world, African, born in Jamaica, and live in UK. So I don't know the difference between them, to be honest. I'm really good. We now lost 4 stone in weight, so I'm real. Oh, Miss Kelly Whitworth, congratulations. We like to cheer on people when they do good. Congratulations to you, my love. I'm happy for you. I'm losing mine slowly. 2 pounds go on, then 3 pounds come off. Then when by the time you turn around and look, 5 pounds go on. And then when I kick it to the curb, then 2 pounds come off. And it's like it's like a show in my world here with weight and this thing, you know? But sometimes I just care zero. User says flip Israel, Ethiopian Bible, Valsamaz. Little is real. Yes, I'm gonna get one. I'm just I've got my books are on Amazon. I've got a bookshelf over there. So I'm going to get that Ethiopian Bible. A lot of people tell me to get it. And I really need the new international version also. Ethiopia Bible, yes. Oh, guys, God bless you, guys. God bless you in abundance. May your day be long and beautiful. I did leave it in there. I wrote a poem today. If you give me a second, I'll read it for you. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Yeah. So, it was only a scribble. I scribbled it because I saw this thing and they said they're going to have a poetry evening. And the topic was the outside. Yes? So I said, I'm going to go into it, but I want to draw something up because, I am a writer, so I must be ready at any given point to write something. So when I saw it today, Valsamas, I read it, that's why you puzzle me. End it. For real. I know I must get one. Val Summers, is yours in English? You buy one in English because I'm not, because they have so much of them. As I tell you what, I am not trusting of others at all, because when you go on Amazon you see about 6 different version and picture and cover of it, so you don't even know which one to really get. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for being here. Yes, we are outside, we're active and we're talking. Yes, we're active and we're talking. So we're going to have to, oh my freaking ness. This freaking airing, me a airing business. God. Yes. So the poem I write, it's the title is The Outdoors. Yes. I just want it, it's a little something I curate and put together. It says, we love the outdoors when skies are blue and the sun shines through. True. We love the outdoors when it's warm and solemn and calm. The freshness of the air through my ear. I'll just sit and stare. I love the outdoors where there is no ends, only beginnings, no age, life forevermore. The outdoors, second to none. I live it and I am sure. Being homeless has nothing to do with poor. For some illness, there is no cure. Yes? I love the outdoors when it's warm and solemn and calm, where there is no ends, only beginning, no age, life forevermore. Selah. And we seal it. So I will emphasize on that when I'm putting it in my book, and I will extend it and make it into something. So Valsama says, do you do your due diligence? English is not the first language, yet King James rules you. Well, honest to God, I agree with you. I freaking agree with you. But you know that bastard, that King James, he's not ruling me. This thing, it's only because it's been embedded in me, because I grew with my grandmother and they didn't know anything different. So now that I am grown and I am knowledgeable and I am seeking wisdom and I have experience and I'm listening to other people's version of things, I I I am agreeing with you, Val Summers. I am in so much agreement with you, because I must do the due diligence. Yes, big love, big respect. That's lovely, Miss Kelly. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And to no longer than tonight, as soon as I get off this podcast, I'm going over Amazon because I must get it. I must get it. See now, I 7 more days to finish this chapter, Genesis chapter, because it's 50 verses, 50 chapters in Genesis. I'm at 43 tonight. So in the next 7 days, I will finish the book, Genesis. Yeah. So I will see. I've got 7 days, because sometimes when you buy stuff from Amazon, it take like a couple days to come. So over the next 7 days, I must put myself in order. I must do my due diligence. Big love, big respect. Yes, guys, thank you. Have you always been into writing poetry and stuff? You are really... Yes, I've always been into it. We used to do it at Sunday school. We used to have to study it by heart. We used to do it at school as well. So it's a big thing for me. And when it comes to I was going to say something, but it slips me. Yes, when it comes to poetry, Jamaicans, I don't know about anybody else, but we as Jamaicans, we love rhymes and rhythm. You know that rhythm? Any music you give us, we have that rhythm. Well, that's one of the thing with me. So yes, I wrote for my parents. I wrote for I've got poems to my grandmother, poem for my mom, poem for my dad. Only thing that I didn't pay too much attention to my dad's own because sometimes these dads they're not. I don't want to begin to tell you, but I respected him. I love my dad. And if I had a chance, I would probably love my dad more than my mom, but he couldn't be the dad. These things happen, but we have to talk about them and we have to embrace them. But the one thing I am sure I can swear on my life, and God be my witness, I have never disrespected my parents. Never. I've never cursed my parents or disrespected them. Yes, the simple fact that they bring me into this world. Yes, they bring me into the world. They gave me life. So I must respect that. That's one of the best things my parents done for me. Bring me into the world and look after me until I come of age. So we give lots of love for it. Yeah, definitely. In music, I like Jamaican music. Yes, rhythm, man. Rhythm and rhymes. Jah bless, Val Summer says. And don't wish suffering on others. Oh, your workers, they have found something comfortable, just like you. Well, yeah, I'm not wishing. Listen, Val Somers, it's the second time you said that. I'm not wishing suffering. I would never wish suffering on somebody who is worthy. Yes, if you are worthy, then why would I want to wish something bad on you? But if you are doing wrongdoings, I don't, if you are in a position doing wrongdoings, I don't even have to wish anything on you. It will come around. Because, listen, I want to think, thank you guys for the like, big love. I want to think that this life here is a big mixing bowl. It's the biggest mixing bowl you can find. Yes? And when you speak or you do ill to others, it goes into that mixing bowl. I'm not exempting myself. Yes? I am in. I'm not exempting myself. But they said, who knows better, do better. So I'm trying my best to do better. And if I'm trying to do better, then it's okay for me to tell somebody else to do better. Because there must be joy in doing better, if you get what I'm saying. So this mixing bowl now, everything we do and say, it goes, once it leaves your lips or your hands, it goes into that mixing bowl. Now, if you live at 10 Downing Street, 10 Downing Street, and whatever you say or do go into your mixing bowl, and it goes round the multiverse here 365 times, and it come back, when it's your turn, it's going to drop at 10 Downing Street. So if you live at 12 Cassava Lane, and I live in 10 Downing Street and I do something wrong, you are not going to get my parcel. My parcel is going to come straight back to me. You get it? So I'm not wishing bad on people because sometimes you call out people when they're wrong. Yes? Are they doing something wrong? And that doesn't mean that I'm perfect because I am never perfect. I am never perfect. You know what I mean? So this is life. This is it. Sometimes we talk as we found. Sometimes we guilty as charged. But I said one thing I've never done. I've never disrespected my parents. His children continue his flame. One of his babies did a song with Gia. Okay. Miss Kelly says she like Bob Marley. Yes. You wish suffering pain in the book to Obia workers. You maintain your stance the other day. Val Summers, I don't even know what name Obia, to be honest with you. Obia is a thing I heard people say. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it work. I don't know. Listen, all I know is about God and Jesus. That's all I know. Yes? I've never done anybody anything wrong. I've never killed anybody. I've never hurt anybody. I've never beaten anybody. I've never done anything of such to anyone. So in terms of Obia work in our witchcraftness, I only heard those things from people. Yes, I heard stories, I read stories, I see stories of it. But for me to tell you that, yes, it works, yes, it happened, I don't know. I don't freaking know, to be honest. Yes, I don't know. I just say as I find, or as I heard sometimes. I said to you all the time, I grew up with one lady, my grandmother, my mother's mother. Yes? And she never know, because my grandmother never grew up with her mother because she passed away when she was 6, 5 or 6, she says. So the only thing my grandmother know is God and church and reading the Bible and tell you that you mustn't question the Bible and tell you that you must love Jesus and tell you that you mustn't look in the mirror because you are vain and you mustn't look in the mirror on yourself and if you love others. So I don't grow up in Obia. I don't know what it is. I heard people talk about it. Yes? Whether it's real or not, I don't know. But in God, in the Most High God, do I put my trust. Yes? That's all. Valsamas, I didn't know that about his kids. Okay. Kelly's talking to you, Valsamas. Yes, because I overheard that Obia, so I was watching some African program and they said Obia, they were saying Obia was a thing that slaves use. Yes? Whether they comfort themselves with it or it was meant to be a good thing. That's what they say. So I was listening on to the story and it says it was meant to be a good thing. I can tell you now, one girl in Instagram, she talked so much about these things. They said it was meant for a good thing, but people use it and use it to do bad thing. Because would you believe that the same Bible here that I'm reading, the people who do witchcraft, that's the Bible they read from. So now tell me now, what do I need to do about this? Eh? That's the same Bible I heard they read from. So don't shoot me, Val. Shoot the message. Don't shoot the messenger. Because I only bring the message as I find it. Sweetheart. Kelly, they are so beautiful. Beauty is one, but doing the right thing is two. Ain't it? Heard. Val Summers, you have selective rage. I won't mention it. No. It's okay. You can mention it. You can also zap me if you like. You can mention it. It doesn't matter seriously to me, but I'm trying to find my way as well as I'm shining my light for others to see. That's all. That's all. But there is no perfect person. I just want you to realize that there's no perfect human being. Yes? So even though we said today, oh, we're not, I don't want to eat meat tomorrow, come we might end up eating chicken because we have nothing else but chicken, yeah? So don't, whatever I say, don't hold it against me. Just read between the lines and above the line because we are riddled with all these mistakes and doings, yes? There's no perfect one, not even me. The Bible says, oh, one perfect and a Jesus, our God. I don't know who you preserve. I don't know how you call him. Yes? So my tongue is tying up now. I don't believe in God myself. See? See? So we all have the preference. We can believe or we can believe not. But I'm a big believer on treat those in a way you want to be treated yourself. Hallelujah. Love, be kind, and spread love and friendship wherever possible. That's it, Kelly. That's it. They have some people pertaining to the Obia business that Val Summers talk about. They have some people in this life will definitely, because I heard these stories also, people will definitely go to their way to hurt you. Whether with Obia or witchcraft, I don't know what you call it. And it's not that you do them anything because of jealousy. People do things to you because of jealousy. They can't have what you have, but they don't want you to have it. And that's where the problem is. Yes? They can't have what you have, but they don't want you to have it. So when you hear about all this unaliving, yes, one lady was living here. She went home to Jamaica, have her house and everything. They unalive her. And the person who unalive her couldn't get her house because it's not his. And he couldn't get it. So these people do all kind of things. So if you ask me, it's wrong. It's wrong. Yes? Why unalive somebody for what they have when you cannot have it? It's wrong. So if I speak on it, that's my take of it. I'm listening. Okay, Miss Val. I don't believe. Oh, Kelly says she don't believe. I believe in giving what they give. Yes, that's true. That's true. And me personally, I don't like some things, and I will not do it to others. But freedom of speech, I will speak things if yeah, even if it probably ruffle a couple feathers or somebody hurt, I will speak it. But it's my word, So matching energy, as they now say. They're saying so many things, my love. Why do people feel they need upset or hurt another being? What joy do they get in upsetting others? I tell you what, it's some people breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some people like to be like that, yes. But me personally, if like for instance, how Val Summers is saying, no, if I say something and you think it's not good or it doesn't add up, call me out. I can only say, I can only explain myself to it, and I can look deeper into things, and I can say, oh, maybe I go wrong there, or I made a mistake there or there. And in my life, that's all I do, try to correct things. Because when they said you're a sinner, yeah, sin is, I don't know, I can't, because we learned that when you do wrong things, we learned that it's sin. Yes, we learned that it is sin. But to me, I would put in the place of the word sin, I would put we miss the mark. And anytime we miss the mark, things started going wrong. Yes. So all you have to do when you miss the mark, if you don't want to deliberately miss the mark, but all you have to do, go back from where you think you missed that mark, and you pray. You forgive yourself, you lose the guilt, you forgive anybody else involved, and that's it. That's the antidote, I believe, for it. Because, guys, I'm going into Genesis 43, but before the famine, that says, worsens. But before I get into that, I'm just going to tell you a little thing. For many years, I was a vegan, vegetarian. I only eat vegan, vegetarian. Yes, no pork, no chicken, and I probably eat a little fish on the odd occasion. And then I started a cook shop. Yeah, yeah. And I had the cook shop, and I started cooking Jamaican food. Jamaica, no problem, man. Yes. We cook curry goat, we cook jerk chicken, we cook fried chicken, we cook jerk pork, Jamaica jerk pork burger, Jamaica jerk pork sausage. We cook fish, we cook jerk pork. And the food so nice. I'm not going to lie. So I started eating back the food. I've, God beat me, man. When I tell you, say God beat me. God beat me because I missed the mark. I should not go back. After 4 years, I should not go back into eating meat. I should just take meat and dairy product. I cut it out completely. And I should keep it that way, but I didn't. So I missed the mark. Yeah. And then now all these things come in. So I've got the mini stroke, I got the bleed on my brain, I lose my memory. Yeah. So these things happen to me because I missed the mark. So what did I do? I went back to there where we started and I changed things. Yes. I repented. I repented of my sins and I prayed and I begged God for mercy and forgiveness. And it's easy like that. It's as easy as that if you want. So you just have to lose the guilt, repent, because some people want to be saved in their sins, but you have to repent. Yeah, you have to repent of your sins, and then you will save yourself. I feel like someone that you are down with the swirl. Balsamo said, I feel like someone that you are down with the swirl, down with the patriarchy, a fan of the handmaids. Really? Well, maybe you never know. You never know because who knows? Who knows? Who know? You tell me, Miss Val. You tell me who knows because nobody don't know. And it nobody. The elites, the government, the Christian, the big part. Nobody knows. Everybody have their own version of things. I want you to realize that. You don't say, oh, I was wrong for wishing sufferings. You said you are standing by your damning if people who practice obia but don't curse wicked politicians because everyone has their comeuppance. Well, as I said, I speak as I find. If you are wicked, I'm going to say you are wicked. Yes, and I'm going to say whatever you give to somebody, you must get it back. So if you give suffering to others, suffering must come back to you, whether me say it or not, Miss Val. I want you to realize whether I say it or not. Yes, if you do wrong to others, it will come back to you. So I said I wish suffering on them because why should you suffer somebody? Why should you make them suffer? We may be different culture, we may be different race and creed, but we are all citizens of the multiverse, yes? So we must love and care for each other. I am guilty. As I said, I'm not going to tell you that I'm this perfect person who never do anything imperfect. Of course not. Of course not. But I'm learning from my mistakes as I go. And as I learn from my mistake, I'm trying to get people not to make the mistakes that I made. Yes, so if you don't make the mistake, then you're good to go. This is it. This is real life, sis. You did I was if you said I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, eh? If you damn enough Donald Trump. Well, I don't have to contend with Donald Trump. I'm not in his country. He's not ruling over me, which he could not be ruling over me because I'm a citizen of the multiverse here. Yes. So Kelly says they are not sins. I don't think so because of what you ate. Yeah, but it's missing the mark. I maybe shouldn't because I stopped eating it and I was doing just fine. I was doing just fine and then I went back to it. So as I just said to Val Summers, we don't know. And because we don't because we don't know, we make all these mistakes and we say all these things because everyone that you meet think they know. Check it out, Miss Val. Everybody you spoke to think they know, but we don't know. We are as blind as a bat. We don't know because we've been all lied to. So we just live in. I probably live in what I learned from my grandparents and my experience traveling and seeing people and listening to people and all these things. But I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you what King James said in his book. Because somebody said King James did not write the Bible. He translated it. So somewhere in between translation, that's where the mix-up goes. And the King James, when he translated it, I don't know if it was Egyptian or maybe Ethiopia, but when he translated it, he put it in his sometimes when I write in the first person, which is me. So I will say I. But if I say you, I am writing into the second person, the third person. So when you read it, it's automatically come to you. Yeah. So I believe King James translate this Bible in his own experience and his own life. Yes, but that's the book I know. So I will come here and read it, but I'm still questioning it. Specifically suffering all the ways in the book for Obia workers. Yet you don't curse King James because you are not God and everyone has their comeuppance. Yes, well, if you say so. I'm not cursing. I'm not really cursing anyone. I just say as I find. So I was talking to one guy on here. I can't. His channel is not there. I don't know if he probably gave up his channel or whatever. But I was saying to him. He wasn't a good person. Before your back and behind your back, King James was not the best man. He did a lot of atrocity. Yes, but we are reading from the book. This big book, this big history book we are reading from that he translated. But the one thing about it, I like the morals. Because if you study the morals, some of it will make you do good and be good, you know? But some of it, when I read some of it with the sufferings, it made me cringe. You know, I just realized if you gave a hoot, you'd rewatch your lives and you haven't. I won't remind you of anything. I watch it all. Val Summers, I'm the first person who watched my live. After. I watch every single thing I put up here. If you notice, I commented on them. I watch everything I put. Yes, everything I put here, I watch it. I've got time. I've got time on my hand. So I watch it religiously. I have a thing, what you call it? I have a 70-inch telly in my living room, and it's connected to YouTube. And I've got what you call it? What you call them, man? I've got it on my wall, and I watch it religiously. I watch myself religiously on here. Yes? And I'm not going to walk around and apologize for anything that I say. Enjoy your evening, Miss Kelly. I'm going to bed now, or you go to bed early. Up early tomorrow. Good night. Big love, big respect. What did you say, Val? Yeah, I'm open for it. Don't feel bad. Just spit it out. I'm open for it. Yes. I'm open for it. I am not going to beat my chest. I say what I say. And it. I can deepen the understanding if you ask me, but I say what I say. Yes, because I know lots of people who may be victim of obia. They say, not that I know, they say it's obia. People obia them day, people obia them day, people obia them day. So I say what I say. Yes, I'm not going to beat my chest on it, sweetie. What I am saying is every time I remind you of your answer to my question, Jesus or obey, you feign ignorant and double down. What do you mean? Listen, I answer your question in many ways and one, but you probably want me to tell you something that I don't know of. I said to you, Miss Val, I don't know anything about Obia than more than what people say about it. Yes, I know about Jesus. I know about the white man that my grandmother put on the wall every Christmas with the blue eyes. That's all we learn in Sunday school. That's all we learn growing up. So if you ask me, Obi or Jesus, I'm going to rightly said to you, Jesus. I'm not going to choose something that I don't know about. I don't know about Obia. I know about Jesus. I know about I cover the crucifixion on my channel here. I know about Jesus. I write poem on it. Pontius Pilate, how wicked he was. And when they shout, crucify him, crucify him. So if you give me an option, I don't know anything about Obia. I've never gone to an Obia man. I've never worked Obia on anybody. So I don't know about Obia. I know about Jesus. God bless you. Yes, that's all I know. And if I did know anything else, I would tell you. If you hear me talk anything concerning Obia, it's what I heard. It's what people say, not me. Because I don't know anything about it. I have never been to a Obia person. I've never paid money for Obia. I've never Obia anybody. So I don't know. But if you ask me about Jesus, I can tell you the little I know about Jesus. You're God, Jesus or God, Krishna, Radhe. Greetings, my love, big love. Yes? I don't know anything about Obia, my love. I know it's a black thing because lots of black people love Obia. That's what I heard. Lots of black people like to witch their neighbor and do all these rigmajig. But I don't, honest to God, I can lift my hands to the Most High God. I don't know anything about Obia. I'm Hindu. Our religion is Hinduism. Yes, I realize. Big love. Your books, Bible or books, Gita. I've got one in my basket for months now. One of the Bhagavad Gita. I'm going to get it because I bought the Quran, so I'm going to get one of that Bhagavad Gita. Honest to God, it will open my understanding. That's all. Yes. But we say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We choose Jesus over Obia. Whatever it is, I don't know it. Because I never grow in that way with my grandmother. We say, leave all vengeance to Jesus. Let Jesus deal with it. Let the Most High God deal with it. Yes, we leave people to Jesus. We might say we hope they suffer, but we left them to Jesus. We only say it with our mouth that we want them to suffer. Your brother mean to Hindu. Yes. What's your name, brother Roddy? Yes. So I can say that, but vengeance is belonging to God. So we never, my hands are clean. See what my channel called pure hands. My hands are clean. I've never hurt anybody. I probably hurt with my mouth, but not with my hands. My hands are clean. Yeah? Fire day a must stealing think a cool breeze, yeah. My hands are clean. I don't get mixed up in folly and wrongdoings like that. You know what I mean? But I heard of it. I heard people talking about it because I'm not deaf. I heard people talk about Tobia, but I the experience of it I don't know because I was grown in church reading King James version of the Bible. That's all we know. Goat, if it's me asking my name is Sam1. Sam1. Big love. So, guys, we're going into Genesis 43, and it says the famine worsens, and the famine was sore in the land, and it came to pass when they had eaten up the corn which they had bought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, buy us a little food. And Judah spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, Wherefore dealt he so ill with me, as to tell me the man whether he had yet a brother? Why did... Whoa, and Israel says, Wherefore dealt wherefore dealt he so ill with me, as to tell me the man whether he had yet a brother? Very juicy. And they said, The man asked us straightly of our state and of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? Have ye another brother? And we told him according to the tenor of these words. Could we certainly know that he should say, Bring your brother down? Big love, guys. Big love, big love. Ready, you Christian? No, I'm not a Christian. I was grown up with Christian, but I am not a Christian. I am trying to be Christ-like. Yes, I want to be like Christ, not Christian. Too much holes in Christianity and the rest. So I just want to be Christ-like. I want to love my brother as myself. I want to love myself first and love my neighbor as myself. Yes, I want to be kind to others. Yes, I want to help somebody to carry the load. I want to shine a little light for somebody to see. So I'm not a Christian. So we're going into this segment, guys, and it says, Judah as surety for Benjamin. And it says, And Judah said unto Israel his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones. I will be surety for him. For my hand shalt thou require him, if I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever. Big love, guys. Big respect. Thank you for liking the this. Raddy, I am not Jews. I am not Muslim. I just love the Most High God. I like to read the Bible. I love the morals of... Guys, I'm explaining myself to you. I am not a Christian. I love the Most High God. I love to read the Bible. I like the morals of the Bible, but I am not a Christian. I'm trying, because I am riddled with mistakes. I am trying to be Christ-like. No, I am sensitive also to people suffering. I believe I am an empath, and I am sensitive to other people's suffering. So when I see injustice, I fought against it. I don't like it. I don't like injustice. I don't like bad manners. I don't like those things. Yes? So that's all. That's all I'm trying to say to you. I'm not a Christian. Reading the Bible aloud makes good to me. And if somebody willing to listen it, then big love to them. You know what I mean? Big love to them, man. But I will forever explain myself, and I'm no Christian. I swear, I curse bad words. I'm doing the things that is free in this land. I am kind, I am caring. I'm not going to pass you on the road if I can help you. I do all these things. Most Christians don't do these things. Most Christians, I find, they're selfish. They're saying God, but they want it all for themselves and they don't share. That are most of the Christians that I know. So, I am not a Christian. I am trying to be Christ-like. So, if somebody judging me here, I'm not a Christian. Okay. Let's carry on with the reading, guys. I will be surety for him, and of my hand shalt thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever. Yes? For except we had lingered surety, no, we had returned this second time. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this, take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm and a little honey, spices and myrrh, nuts and almonds. Yes. Big love, Roddy say understand. Thank you for your understanding, my love. We don't understand things. We like to go inside it, so we understand it. So thank you. Big love. Big love, big respect. Yes. And take double money in your hand, and the money that was bought again in the mouth of your sacks, carry it again in your hand. Peradventure, it was an oversight. Big love, guys. Benjamin sent to Egypt. This is the other segment, guys. And it says, take also your brother and arise, go again unto the man. And God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother. And Benjamin, if I be bereaved of my children, I am bereaved. Yes? And the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring these men home and slay, and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the men into Joseph's house. Yes? So, guys, we have a couple more segments to go through. But I am saying, human beings, we like to hear what we want to hear. And that is why we have so many religions. Yes? I must break and say this because it's utterance. I am getting this utterance, so I must say it. So because we take what we want from whatever stories we hear, we take what we want. I'm included. So I'm beating myself. Yes? We take what we want to hear and we hung on to it. We held on to it as hard as we can. And that is why we have so many religions. Because the Christian, some part of Genesis I'm reading here, I've never read them before. Because they wasn't read in my church. So that means my church had their little page where it's more familiar with them and their ears. So they read a particular part. When you have a 7 day Adventists coming around to your house, they read the bit that they want you to them to know. Yes? When you go to the Jehovah's Witness, they have their own little bit that they want to read. So this is all the things that causing the discrepancy. No, we have a ruler, and the ruler is God Almighty. The big one, the big man up there, the God Almighty. I often says he's in my heavens here. Yes? So he's our only ruler, but because he's not like man, sometimes we do our own thing. Sometimes when we do our own thing, it might good for us. Sometimes it's not good for us. So who am I? Why beatest thou? Don't beat the messenger, man. I'm bringing what the utterance I get from my mouth. And if I wish suffering, I could not out of my good self wish suffering on somebody who does not deserve suffering. So if I come here and I said, for all the wicked people, they should suffer. Am I wrong to say that? They should suffer. Because if I do wrong to you, I must suffer. So I'm not exempting myself from this. Whether I say it or not, suffering is imminent. Suffering is something that comes to us at any given time. We cannot choose it. And sometimes suffering waits until when you're on your deathbed. That's when you get it most. So you can't run. You can't get up and run from it. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to live my life and do the right thing. That at least when my time comes to transition, it might be easy for me. I'll just go home to God. You know what I mean? Val Summers says, okay, but what are we to do when the commercial interpretation is a demon on your shoulder and an angel? Let's be honest, one always had way better fashion. The duality is built in. Val Summers, whatever you come here and say, it makes sense to me. I love what you say. I love how you see things. I am learning from you as well as I am trying to learn with everybody else here. It's true, but God give us the choice, so we must make. So the demons here and the good here. Then we must know how to differentiate them. No, sometimes you will win because they say you win some and sometimes you lose. Sometimes the devil will overthrow you or overtake you. But it's only for you to put that learning into perspective and know, say, next time you don't do that same mistake. Simple. Simple. I believe death and life are one. If we're talking grammatically here, death and life are one. And it's the same evil and good. I believe they are one. But we must choose. Yes, we must choose. I always believe everybody have a lion in them and a tiger. But it has to be provoked to come to the surface. Because if I'm diving, if I'm going about my business and it's all nice and peaceful and no wolf come up at me and no hump or obstacle in the way, then I'm going to be calm. But if I am going down the road and a wolf came out to me or a lion came out to me, I'm going to be like a lion. You get it? So I get what you're saying. Val Summer says, you should give me your addy so my and I can come and have a white Christmas. You should I don't understand that text. You should give me your addy so my and I can come have a white Christmas. I don't understand that text. Explain. Valsamas, if you come into England tomorrow, I will receive you. Open arms, no qualms, honest to God. Anywhere you are, as long as you can make your passage, your way here in England, you can spend Christmas with me. As God made Moses. Yeah? No problem at all. Trust me. So, guys, where are we at? So we at the other segment, and it says preparing to meet Joseph. Yeah. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house, and they said, because of the money that was returned into your sack at the first time, are we brought in that he may seek occasion against us and fall upon us and take us for bondmen and or asses. And they came near to the steward of Joseph's house, and they communed with him at the door of the house. Yes? And said, "O sir, we came indeed down at the first time to buy food. And it came to pass when we came to the inn that we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his sack." Yeah? Our money in full weight, and we have brought it again in our hand. And other money have we brought down in our hands to buy food. We cannot tell who put our money in our sacks. And he said, "Peace be unto you." Peace. Peace be unto all of you. Yes? Fear not. Fear not. Your God and the God of your father had given you treasure in your sacks. I had your money, and he brought Simeon out unto them. Yeah? And the man brought the men into Joseph's house and gave him water, and they washed their feet, and he gave their asses provender. First time I heard that word, provender. And they made ready their presents against Joseph, came at noon, for they heard that they should eat bread there. I know how to cook and make clotted cream. Wow, I love clotted cream with lots of fruits. I don't know if the same one. I am so Jamaican. Receive me and my family. Of course, you can. Let me know. I will receive you. Many places I go is because I like to go to more places, but sometimes the fear is okay, but the hotel is the problem. So I go to places that I know people. So they put me up for free 2 weeks, 1 week, and I only pay my plane fare and my spending money. I tried to get out of hotel spending because stopping in hotel will eat out your money. When I go to Jamaica, I don't do hotels because we have a house there. Yeah. So then now we're going into the other segment, guys, and it says Joseph meets Benjamin. And when Joseph came home, they brought him the present, which was in their hands, into the house, and bowed themselves to him on the earth. And he asked them of their welfare, and said, "Is your father well?" The old man of whom he spake Is he yet alive? Well, someone said, we could house swap like in Hollywood. Yes, I watched that program before. House swap. Yes. And they answered, thy servant or father is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance. Obeisance. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, is this your younger brother, of whom he spake unto me? And he said, God be gracious unto thee, my son. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brother. And he sought where to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept there. So Joseph was crying. He hadn't seen his own family for a while, and he was crying. That's why I always said to you guys, family is important. I understand some family, it's hard to live with some families. It's hard because sometimes you can't be in agreement with them. So it's not easy to live with families, but families is important. You cannot choose them. You don't have to be in their faces or in their pockets, but you can love them from a distance. Because it's a couple nights ago, I had my podcast here, and one guy was asking me, what should he do? What? Yeah, because he said he cursed his parents. He said he always cursing his parents, and he feels so sorry for it. And he was asking me what he should do. And I said, you have to repent. You have to go to them and ask them for forgiveness. And I said, it sounds as if he wasn't living with them. But I said, the best forgiveness is to meet them face to face and speak to them and tell them how sorry you are. And you don't do it again. Because no matter what it is, family is everything. They bring you into the world, so the respect should be there. The movie with Cameron Diaz. Yes, I watched that also, Val Summers. And the lady from Titanic. Yeah. Yes, I watched them also. Yes. So we must love our parents with all our hearts. No matter, because you couldn't choose them. You can imagine if I could choose my parents, I would choose Dolly Parton to be my parent. If and if I could choose my parent, I would choose Dolly Parton. I love that woman, maybe because of her voice. I love how she sings. Yeah? And if I could choose my father, I would choose Kenny Rogers. But you cannot choose your parents, so that's all the more you should love them. Love, even if you love them from a distance, but never lift up, never open your mouth to curse your parents. I told somebody the other day, guys, that growing up in Jamaica, our parents used to beat us, you know. If my grandparents said to me to wash the dishes and I don't wash it straight away, they will beat you. And with all that beating, we never disregard them. We never curse them. We never quarrel with them. And even when we realize, after we turn big and realize that it was wrong, we still never curse them. We didn't hold it against them. Because we tell ourselves that they were doing it for our own good, for they want to see us good and do good. Valsoma says, I would choose Chucky's mom. Chucky, man. Mohammed says, hello, nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you, Mohammed. My presence, my parents and I don't speak. I wish was never born, so I'd never lose her a mom. Oh, Val Summers, these parents' business, it comes so close to my heart. I am so sensitive of it because I know. I There is there is lots of reason that I could even curse my mom, but the mercy of God, I couldn't bring myself to curse her. I don't I'm not upholding these kind of things. No, not speaking to them is one, but cursing them is another level, because you can say you're not speaking to them, and you're probably in England, they're in Jamaica. It's okay, but to curse them, I'm too sensitive to this kind of thing. I honest to God, from Rugrats. I honest to God. Anyway, such is life. Life is like this, but life is about change. And as we grow and learn, we must change, because change is good, you know? And sometimes I just want to say, sometimes the things that serve you 10 years ago, 10 years now, it doesn't matter. So uh, I would say make amends and work it out. Make amends and work it out, because every day is different. Every month is different. Every week is a different week. Every year is a different year. So if last year you don't get on with your parents and you have discrepancy, then this year it must be change your mind, or change your ways, or to make things happen. I'm not cursing them. Oh God. Okay, that's good. That's good. You don't you listen. I heard somebody said that your parents are not your friends, or your children are not your friends, something like that. I heard. Yeah, I'm not saying yes or no to it, but if you don't get on with them, just walk away. Just leave them alone. Don't drag them in the mud. Don't go toe and toe with them. Oh, you said that you did this is because of you this that. It don't have to be like that. Just walk away and leave them, let them be. Yeah, but the cursing bit I don't like. My sister cursed our mom. My sister. My sister drug my mom. My sister cursed my mom. I mean, if I was never born, I would stay within her body safe, not feel the heartache that comes with knowledge. Well, true, true. That's so true. But I was saying, I'm on the last segment now, guys, but I was saying, my sister cursed our mom. She's the third born. I'm the first one, then my brother, then her. And she cursed our mom. It was so sad. And, one of the things I'm going to say to you now, Miss Val Summers, they never made me their friend. I didn't want to be child parenting my own. I know, but you find that a lot in black families, isn't it? You find that a lot in black families. The eldest one look after the younger. So it wasn't like that for me, because I grew with my grandmother, my mother's mom. So our first two kids, me and my son, we are one dad. So my grandma, we were with mama. So we wasn't looking after no siblings. You know what I mean? But it's what happened in my uncle on the other side. And he's got 9 kids. And the first one used to be the mother for them kids. The first one would cook. When she come from school in the evening, she have to cook a pot of food to feed her evening mother. My uncle's wife never had a paycheck in her life. My uncle died now, and she's still alive. And she never had a paycheck. She never worked for a penny. And her eldest daughter had to carry them kids, man. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And I've seen it in black family, mainly in Jamaica. But the older one have to look after the younger ones, you know? So I was saying to you, my sister, she cursed our mom to the T. And her first son, that's why I tell you, karma is real. And when most things me talk here is because of things what me heard are things that me know personally. My sister first son, the first thing he done, he burned down his mom house. And then after my mom passed away, and he didn't have anywhere to live. So my other sibling said he can move into my mother's house that she died and left. And he was living there for a while, and he burned down that house also. He burned it down. So that's why I'm so passionate about these family things, and children must obey them parents, and children must, if you don't, it's up, if it's okay if you don't get on with your parents, it's okay, but walk away. Don't curse them. Don't curse them. It's okay. Walk away. You know what I mean? The hardest pull was when I was in college and working overnights for mommy is in school herself, and I asked my daddy to help me with homework and bedtime. He said, no, I pay bills, that's you all part. That's cruelty. That's just cruelty, you know? That's just cruelty. But these things happen, as I said, in family. The hardest part, that's you all part. Yes, yes, the boy burned down my mother's house when my mother died and left. And he's in Jamaica. And I went over to Jamaica a couple months ago. I went there for 2 weeks. And I was in the streets, and I heard somebody was saying, Auntie, 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 buy me a phone, Auntie. And when I turned around, it was him. Naked as the day he was born. My sister's son. Naked as the day he was born. I bought him some food. That's the best I could do at the time because I am not living over in Jamaica. My sister is living there and he's there. I bought him some food. I don't know. But guys, these things are real. What goes around comes around. And what you do, it's like with you and your parents. When you spit in the sky, it falls right in your eye. So I would say if you don't get on with your parents, walk away. Walk away. Go, leave them, walk away. I know people who don't speak to their parents for years. And they don't have anything, but they just don't speak to their parents. That's okay too. But to curse them with this tongue, it's hell on the earth, mate. It's not good. So with the last segment we're going into, guys, and it's called the feast. And he washed his face and went out and refrained himself and said, set on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto Egyptians. And they sat before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another. And he took and sent messages unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as any of theirs, and they drank and were merry with him. So now, guys, tomorrow at Sila, tomorrow I am going to go into Genesis 44, and it says Joseph's final test. That's going to be very interesting. I want to read it tomorrow. And it said they search for Joseph's silver cup because he lost the cup, and Judah pleads for Benjamin. And that's going to be tomorrow. It's only 34 verses. Yes, but at least in this Genesis 43, now we learned that once more Joseph, um, what's the word? Guys, it's not because of me, I think this memory business is bothering a lot of people. My one of my friend today, she couldn't young girl, younger than me, and she couldn't even find words. She was saying, oh my God, I lost the words, and she couldn't find the words. But anyway, so Joseph and his family now were in communication. They had a feast, because I just read about the feast. So even though they did him wrong, no, they had to change their tune, because he is the one who God prepared to feed them, to make sure that they can have food during this bad time of famine. Guys, big love, big respect. I have been on here 1 hour and 20 minutes. No, I could be on here 1 hour and 20 minutes, um, making a fool of myself, but I did not. So I learned something here. I hope you learned something. Yes, and I am so grateful for the vibing, because we vibe. We vibe together, and we speak our differences, and Val Summers explained some things to me, and I understand, and I clear myself. I would like to think that I clear up myself. But peace on earth, goodwill to all men. Big love, sister. I love you so much, because you've been on my life here, and I really appreciate love you, so big love. Big love. The parents saga and drama is one thing, I tell you. But if the Bible or people says, if you know better, you do better. Because the one thing I always say, these when my parents got life, they didn't get a handbook, they didn't get an instruction leaflet. So the mistakes they make. At one point, I resented my mom. And this is no joke. I never swear, I never cursed with her. But I resented her at one point. And it was the same England here. I'm in England, and I was thinking about her, and I said, oh my God. And when because coming to England alone is university. You get I don't think YouTube would allow me to play music on here. Val Summers, if YouTube would allow me to play music on here, I would kill it. I am a mute. I love music. I love music. I don't want to bring it here, because I don't want to cause problem. And if I know the right, I'm going to do the right thing. But yes, I was saying at one point I resented my mother a little bit. And then when I analyzed it, and I said, but she hasn't done anything. She hasn't done anything. The one thing the resentment is first time my parents and grandparents generation, they never used to hug their children. They don't hug you to say, oh, I love you so much. And play a baby talk with you. Oh, come here, daughter, princess. They didn't have that trait. Yes. And but you know that they love you, because they make sure you have food, they make sure you have shelter, they make sure that you go to school and Sunday school, and they make sure all these things. And if you are sick, they will look after you until you get better. So we know personally that they love us, but they never tell us. They never. Now I can, every time I see my daughter, I can hug her. My daughter is my princess, so I can hug her and I said, Princess Tiami, love you so much. Few days ago before I went there, she phoned me and said she just need a hug. And when she opened the door, the first thing I did was hug her. My mother don't know how to do that. So when I analyze it, I said that no. I can't hate her. I can't resent her because she didn't know better. Yes? And I remember one year I buy me ticket to Jamaica and I said I have to tell her because she never tell me, I never tell her. So I went there and I hug her. She was waiting for me on the veranda and I hug her and I said, Tindy, I love you. And she couldn't respond because she didn't know what to say. No nurturing. That's it, Val. She didn't, no nurturing. And when I hold her so tight because I said, I'm in England. Anything can happen. What if I don't get to go home and see her? And I hug her, man, and when I squeeze her to myself and I said, I love you. My mother is a small lady. She's so tiny, slim and everything. And I don't know how she wheel herself out of my arms. But she wheel herself out of my arms and she run off into the living room and she said, I can never forget. But the one good thing is, I was with her because she had stroke as well. She had 3 stroke before she passed away. But the stroke that she had, she was paralyzed and using a wheelchair. So when I went to see her and I saw her 3 times within the 3 stroke that she had. And I was there and she was in the hospital and I went to see her. And I was talking to the doctor and the doctor said they can't do anything now because, she was on a life support machine thingy. And the doctor said they couldn't do anything more. And I do my little bit of crying and she was lying there with her eyes closed. She couldn't talk. And me and my brother, me and my brother, we are one dad, one mom. And I went and we were talking to her. And when we speak, she opened her eyes, but then it go back down. And I said to her, I love you. Isn't that wonderful? The last thing my mother heard, 6 of us she have, and 2 of us was there last to tell her how much we love you. I said, I love you. And my brother said, I love you. I love you so much. He said, no matter what happened in life, I love you. Even unto death, we say to her, we love you. And then we had to go because then the evening was coming down and it was the hospital and it wasn't close to where we live. So we had to go. That's a Thursday. And the Friday, we heard that she passed away. No, she didn't have no last nothing. She didn't, no. When my mother had the first stroke, I think she lost the will to live because I went there to help her because I've got 2 other sisters there and they were siblings rivalry. 2 other sisters, 3 girls my mom have and 3 boys. And the 2 sisters was at loggerheads, man. They were not 2 houses apart they live and they were not in speaking terms. And I stay in England here and I found him and I said, listen to me now, whatever you do, you have to make it up for our mother's sake. You 2 have to look after her. And I make my way there. Thank you, Miss Val Summers. I went there. And as a therapist, when I went there the first week, I said, because they were just moving her. When they give her personal care, they just move her from the bed to the wheelchair to the veranda. So I said, no, because I worked many years here working with learning disability, with elderly, with end of life, with mental health, with all these people. So I said, no, you can. So I started to help her. No, when I do the personal care and dress her and take her up, stand up from the bed, I don't put her in the wheelchair. I hold one side of her. I think it was her right side that was paralyzed. Yes. And I hold her and I slowly walk with her through the room out to the veranda and put her down. She was coming on so well. She was coming on. She was coming on so well. But guys, the stress of it get hold of me. And when I look in the mirror, this right eye here was shotted with blood. Shotted with blood. And I had to take a break. And because some mornings when I go there to look after her, she would say, no, don't do it today. Don't do it today. Don't do it today. So that was the thing. But the one thing I am sure that I can say, yes, I parted with her in peace. I did my bit and we parted in peace. So I don't have to now beat my chest. I don't have to do anything because she is resting in peace because we gave her our last word. We love you even in death. Big love, guys. Peace and goodwill. Thank you.